Coming up right now, see why the CEO of Zoom wants to offer customers an AI version of themselves for future meetings.
Also coming up, a New York school district is cracking down on vaping with a new approach using a very unique location.
A little bit later on, it's a treat for New Yorkers that only happens twice a year, and we've got a few of other exclusive cities that will be able to check it out.
Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
She sure is. I am Mitch English. We're welcoming you to a Tuesday, two for Tuesday. Actually, it's a three for our Tuesday.
A trio.
We get a trio. We got Matt Doolittle. Matt, you've been busy. I see you on the interweb all the time popping up.
Yeah, so something exclusive to our YouTube page. You can check out Preview Review, where I do stuff on movie previews and stuff on the theme parks. And one thing that came out on the theme parks today that I'll be talking about later on when I post this.
Sure.
People are using the water fountains at the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train as a water refill station.
Not a good idea.
You don't use the water that's not in the bathroom or anywhere else at the parks to refill your water bottle. And as we get into theme park season, here's a warning. Don't do that.
Don't do that. All right.
Isn't that reclaimed water,
yes,
Matt?
and it smells like sulfur.
You are in Florida, keep that in mind, which happens out there. We have to put signs up. I'm sure elsewhere in the country has to do this. Don't drink this water.
Here's the problem at the theme parks. You need to put signs up all over the place. Don't do stupid things here because people do stupid things at theme parks.
Yeah. It's also the same place where people jump into the
water. Don't do that.
Thinking they're on the beginning of the Friends TV show. So.
Yeah.
All right.
I heard an interesting stat, and Matt, since you're a theme park expert, the most amount of strollers stolen anywhere are here in Central Florida at the theme parks.
100%. Don't do that.
Because people park their strollers and then they
There was
leave.
actually just a fight at one of the parks because some lady saw her stroller being taken away with a purse on it, and she went and fought the guy. No, they do that. Don't do that. Don't leave it there.
Goodness.
All right, so people can watch the preview review where, Matt? How
they can go to the YouTube page and just search Daily Flash Show.
All right.
Okay.
You know, we'll get a link on our website.
Yes.
How about that?
Will we? Can we do that?
Wait, you do the website?
No, I know the guy who does.
Did you guys know that the iPhone turned 17 this year?
Oh.
Are you? Jackson,
17.
hey, can I tell you? Jackson was the first person I knew that got one.
Yeah.
And I ain't getting one of those.
Wait,
I
between
waited
the
in
two of
line.
us?
Do you remember the one I had? It was the thing, I promise you it was that big.
Yeah.
And it was, anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we're now dealing with the generation that has never known life without a smartphone,
weird,
right? A smartphone. So we're finding out the Gen Z has said, hey, these things are sucking way too much time and attention from me. I want a dumb phone. So a lot of these tech companies are saying, you know what? The dumb phone might not be a bad idea. All it does is, big numbers. It just makes phone calls. It doesn't take photos. It doesn't let you use social media. It just allows you to maybe text and phone.
So
that's it.
That's actually a good sign for me, actually. I like that.
So
I like hearing
too.
that sort of thing, is that we're trying to distance ourselves from the phone.
And you know, when there is a number of these CEOs from these tech companies who say, I don't use these, I only use the dumb phones. That's sort of a message
Eminem
to
still
everyone.
has his, what was the thing with the keyboard on it?
Oh, the BlackBerry.
Eminem still has his BlackBerry.
Does it still work?
No,
I don't think it works.
No, it still works.
Is it that one that slides?
Oh, the sidekick.
Sidekick,
Yeah. All right.
Those were cool.
Well, you know, and I think, it's just like even in music, people are going back to vinyl. They just, you know, it's like, you know, I like the pure, I want to hear what it sounded like when it was recorded. So that's interesting stuff there. I like that. All right, another thing that, of course, we have gotten used to, especially for the pandemic, was Zoom, right?
Oh, the worst.
Matter of fact, I mean, we even did have to do our show via Zoom and that sort of thing. Endless meetings, unanswered email, other work-related headaches. Actually, could soon be a thing of the past if the CEO of Zoom has its way. Eric Wan, and his team are actually working on a digital twin technology which would allow workers to use a digital clone of themselves and have their avatar attend their meeting instead. The 54-year-old CEO said that he could send a digital version of himself to join a meeting so his real version could be at the beach. He also added that this new technology depends on the advancement of AI. He wants more people to spend time with family and work and creative projects. Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
The CEO admits that one thing that AI cannot replace is the real person-in-person connection in the workplace. I think we see with the new Apple Vision, they make a VR version of yourself, and it's pretty freaky weird how close they have it. It's still, you can tell but I mean, we're at the infancy of this, and I'm sure the technology is already out there that, you know, the small little muscle features in your face that generally is the giveaway of like a natural conversation. I think they're going to get to that point to where you won't be able to tell.
I just saw a video yesterday on social media about a manufacturer in China that's creating these real life robots that have certain facial gestures and expressions, and it was terrifying.
It is scary.
Right? I don't understand. I guess I can't wrap my head around this because I don't understand how this helps you. If you're not in a Zoom meeting and you're just sending your AI version of yourself, then what happens when you're back at work and you're out of the loop because you don't know what's going on? Because the real you wasn't there. It was the digital version. I just don't get it.
I could see it. There have to be some kind of connection between where you could, you know, talk for the AI generated version of yourself, you know, answer questions and that sort of thing. But already, just a week ago or so, Apple has come out with their new Siri that actually can do a list of things, meaning it kind of a block of commands that, like if you know your mom's coming into town, they can find out what the flight number is and what time to pick it up and update you and that sort of thing. This is an easy way. But yeah, you're right. There's going to be specific things that's going to be missed out. I don't see this being well.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works for anybody because if you're digitally zooming into a meeting, don't your coworkers know that?
How about just not have a meeting?
How about just not having a meeting? There you go. I like that option. Middle school in Long Island just had their bathrooms outfitted with vape detectors.
Okay.
Lindenhurst Middle School installed the FlySense vape detectors, which can detect the presence of both nicotine and THC. The detectors can also sense air quality as well as a shift in sound. That means that equipment can even alert school officials when fights break out inside of the bathrooms. The detectors are designed to know the difference, though, between a door slam and when someone's getting beat up. Somehow they know. Students caught in the act of vaping, smoking, or fighting will have to meet with a professional counselor. So far, they've caught 2 students vaping with the vape detector.
You can generally smell it, though. I mean, the vape things are pretty strong. It's sad that they have to go into school and do that, but this is just smoking in the boys' room, you know, 2024.
I got threatened with this at an Airbnb where the guy was like, oh yeah, we have a vape detector in here, and we tried it, and there was no vape detector.
Oh, really?
It gets, I think what it is just that it permeates into wood for some reason, or you can always kind of tell. It's kind of like if you don't smoke, you can always smell you can smell smoke and that sort of thing. I guess that's why they can pick up on
you can smell a smoker, but I think that this whole thing is to stop the fights and stuff that go on in the bathrooms. And maybe it's to get kids off their phones a little more, and they're a little more worried about the vaping. I mean, that's what I would think.
Vaping in the boys' room.
It doesn't have the same
ring. That's not a rock song.
There is some more disturbing trends out there. It involves food and the popular chocolate candy slathered up with ketchup. Naturally, a lot of people are grossed out by the strain combination, but others say not to yuck their yum. The official Kit Kat Instagram account posted a video of employees testing a combo for themselves with mixed reviews. We're talking about ketchup and Kit Kat. It's the obvious choice. Lots of people doing this. People in Canada, though, are like the corporate office. They're like sending a thing to America saying, hey, what the heck are you doing? Stop being weird out there. But we have to try it at least. So we thought we'd try it.
It's a hard no for me, Mitch.
This is going to be.
I'll take a regular Kit Kat, no ketchup.
All right, now, you know, you kind of wonder, like, where did this start? Who was the first person? And I guess they're saying employees did that.
Why did this start?
Why did it start? I guess they kind of look like French fries, and somebody say how gross we can make it. That they don't at all. I mean, if you could see a French fry that looks like
He pulled these out earlier. I was like, oh, we're really doing that?
There are some people that dip, so I'm going to put a little bit on the side. But then, how I like my French fries,
you don't
go in. Let's go.
Do you want it?
Just slap it on there. Let's go.
No, it depends. If they offer those little cups, the paper cups, I'll dip. But otherwise, I just do that.
That hold enough ketchup for one fry.
For one fry, yeah. And then you have some people that will take the little cup apart, so they make a plate out of it.
Let's just ooze it on there.
All right, this is your ketchup with Kit Kat.
You sure, AJ? You don't want one of these?
I'm not a big ketchup person, and so that just it is seriously a hard no.
Why in the baby Christmas did anybody do this?
No. Okay.
No.
You get the ketchup first.
No.
Oh. And this is disgusting.
Oh, this is
Anybody,
so bad.
Camera guys, you want to try any of these?
You want to do it? Come here.
No, get
No.
in on this.
No, you know it's bad when
Anybody?
the camera
No?
guys are saying no.
Camera
Wow.
guys are saying no.
Hugo, come here.
No, hurry,
Come here.
man.
Come here.
Lock it down, Bubba.
Come here,
Hugo,
Hugo.
our EP is coming in.
Oh, there you
here's
go.
Noah.
All right,
He's coming in.
come here.
Hugo,
Come here.
come on in.
Here,
Look
you
at
try.
camera two.
There you go.
Yes or
There
no?
you go.
Is it
There's
good
a
or bad?
nice big one there for you.
Hugo?
Hugo?
No.
Camera one?
No, this is a horrible idea.
Not a good
No,
idea.
yeah, see?
We
And
will
he's a
pass.
man of the world, and
I know.
I'm going to get some mouthwash and get it down my...
I feel dirty.
We'll be back after this. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. We are just days away from the 5th season of the year. Talking football season right now. Let's talk about a game that's going to kick off the season. It's Kendra Bullock Major. She's the executive director of the Orange Blossom Classic Committee. Hi there, Kendra.
Hello, how are you?
Well, we're excited. We're excited here, number one, because football makes everybody happy, and especially this event, too. Tell us a little bit about the history and maybe even the significance of the Orange Blossom Classic and how it actually has really evolved since we actually saw its inception.
Oh, yes. So the Orange Blossom Classic has such a rich history. This game, of course, began in the mid-1930s, ran through the late 1970s. This was an opportunity for talent from all walks of life, from HBCUs, to come and showcase. And it was actually known as the Black National Championship. So they were able to showcase all of the amazing talent on the field that came from our historically Black colleges and universities. The game died in the late 1970s. And after 40 plus years, I am fortunate enough to say that we have revived the game. And now we're moving into the 4th year.
You know, when you hear stuff like that, you talk about how there was, basically segregation, and you had to have your own, basically, the championship with the Black players. And where we are now, it really does a lot for the community to kind of rally around this. And what kind of impact does it really take on as far as the local community goes?
You know, you said it best. I mean, just knowing, how far we've come and now how exciting HBCU football is. One of the reasons that this game is so significant and so special is because it kind of touches multiple generations.
Okay.
So those that remember the game in the late 1970s, to those that remember the game in the late 1940s and 50s, and now to this current generation who get to experience it all over again, and really being able to tell that story about how, just like you said, not too long ago, because of segregation, so many of the schools that they're now able to attend, they were not able to attend. So we had to kind of create that championship for ourselves. And so this game is special because, not only is it rich in history, but when we brought the game back, we did it, a lot of people probably don't realize, in 2021. And in 2021, there was so much going on in our country. Of course, we were coming off of the heels of the pandemic, still dealing with what football was going to look like. We were dealing with the situation where we're kind of like in 2020 at the height of the Black Lives Matter movement after the death of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. And so, trying to reimagine what football was going to look like in the post-pandemic situation, trying to see what football was going to look like, specifically HBCU football coming in with Deion Sanders at a time, like I said, when the Black Lives Matter movement was so significant and people were saying, no, take your talent to HBCUs. So there were so many eyes on this one event. So it's very, the timing of when we revived it, just because of the history, it's still so significant.
Yeah, we saw some of the video there of Coach Prime popping up there as well. Yeah, and it really is, and the gist of it all is actually to help raise scholarships so that students can get through college and such. How much money are we trying to raise here with the Orange Blossom Classic? What's the goal?
So, every year with us, of course, each of the participating schools receive a game guarantee. They receive, that opportunity to play in the game and receive funds for their athletic department. Well, on top of that, we like to make sure that the student athletes and whatever the school's needs are that they may have at the time, are met outside of just that game guarantee. So our goal every year is usually $200,000 on top of the team's guarantees. And we do that through community community partnerships, Orange Blossom Classic, OBC, our tagline is one big community. So yes, even though we are an HBCU football game, we're still welcoming everyone into our one big community. So with those type of partnerships and expressing our commitment to seeing students attend historically Black colleges and universities, we've been very fortunate to reach, that goal year after year, and we're shooting to reach that goal again this year.
And plus, it's fun. It's fun too.
Yeah.
Football. I mean, football is everything in America, right?
And I often say with the Orange Blossom Classic, you just never know who you're going to see. So not only do you have a chance to see a great matchup on the football field, we merge that, of course, with the bands, and then we bring in, different artists, different celebrities from an entertainment standpoint. So this is that one event where if you are a lover of HBCU culture, if you are a lover of football and entertainment and music, this is that one event that bridges all of that together.
Absolutely. Now, of course, yeah, it's exciting. It's a huge sports event. It's entertainment. But we need to know who's actually playing and performing this year. Can you give us a little, deets on that?
Oh, yes. So, of course, we have the Alabama State University Hornets versus the North Carolina Central University Eagles. So very exciting. I'm originally from North Carolina, so it kind of feels good to have a team, represented from the town that I grew up in and where I'm from. So really excited about that. Alabama State University is amazing with that Florida and, Alabama border, so to speak. We have a lot of students and, alumni in the South Florida area that actually attended school at Alabama State University. And a lot of people don't know it, but Alabama State has almost 20 players on their roster from Florida. So huge recruiting hotbed, great matchup between those two teams. And then from an entertainment standpoint, can't let the cat out of the bag just yet.
Come on, you can tell us.
Yeah, listen, anyone who is familiar with the Orange Blossom Classic, some of the talent that we've had in previous years. And so I will say, we have no intentions of stopping the flow, and we have no intention of disappointing our fan base. We had everyone last year, I think, from Jermaine Dupree, Lettucey, I can't even name them all, but trust me, we'll still be in that same vein, and there will definitely be entertainment across all age groups and all genres.
The website you want to check out, orangeblossom.classic.com. It does good. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be fun as well. Check it out. And of course, we'll have this link on our very own website. Kendra, thank you for joining us. You can head to, again, orangeblossom.classic.com or our website, dailyflashshow.com. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. It's time for us to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you're going to watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony.
Thanks, Mitch. Entering its 9th season on A&E is the reality show 60 Days In. This season, the series is focusing on the Utah County Jail.
When I went in, I had no idea what to expect.
Contraband. You guys will see drugs.
Get you in there, Joseph. See the way that you got carried himself?
Well, they think we're stupid. He's new. He's got a tight booty.
The dude, Ricky, I don't think he belongs in jail. He needs mental help.
The series offers a look at life behind bars as 7 ordinary people volunteer to live among the jail's population for 60 days without fellow inmates or staff knowing their secret. I chatted with Salt Lake County Sheriff Mike Smith about the experience.
Jail is jail. It's a punishment. It's not fun. It's not something where you want to be. So I hope their biggest takeaway is, whatever it is you're thinking about doing out in your community that may be against the law, well, don't do it. It's not worth it. You do not want to go to jail. Just obey the law and your life will be much more pleasant.
60 Days In is a very raw and eye-opening series taking the viewer inside the prison system and showing the effect that the system has on those incarcerated. Again, 60 Days In is available on A&E and gets a B. It's rated TV-14. In selected theaters is the irreverent female buddy comedy Babes. It stars comedian Ileana Glazer.
Hey, how are you? And I pregnant.
Yeah. Single mom. She may not keep the baby choice. Oh, right. Single.
In the film, two inseparable childhood friends find their friendship at a crossroads when one of them decides to have a baby after a one-night stand.
This movie is about two best friends in very different places in their lives. Michelle Buteau's character has a husband and two kids, and my character gets knocked up by a one-night stand and keeps the baby, and it tests their lifelong friendship. The thing that was compelling to us and stuck with us is how our friendships changed during this time. We had experienced it as non-parents already, but then we knew what was coming. We knew, okay, I know that having kids is really hard and it changes things. And you know, that's something that is specific to this time in this life in this story, but is something I think that many different kinds of people across the spectrum of life can relate to.
Babes is all about the ups and downs of female friendships, but the film is uneven, with some very funny moments canceled out by some moments that are way too forced. Again, Babes is in selected theaters and gets a C. It's rated R. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
Thank you there, Tony, and welcome to Furry Friends this week. Well, we all love our pets, but sometimes we don't love our other partners so much. So who gets the pet in a breakup, right? I know that in my relationship, my wife owns the cat. She signed the paperwork, but you know, my name's on the transponder. Well, Rhode Island is trying to make it a little easier to decide. A Democratic lawmaker in Rhode Island is introducing a bill that would establish a process for judges to follow in awarding pets custody in custody cases. This, they believe, will help pets not becoming a bargaining chip. So, for instance, oh, you get the Ferrari, I get the dog. Judges will assess what would be the best interest of the pet and well-being of them. So now the bill will head to the Senate. So what is going to happen here is basically your pet is now your kid in court.
Well, yeah, I mean,
like, what would you guys think? Like, if you guys, you know, God forbid, we're all in established relationships. If you were breaking up, like, who gets the animal?
Well, I can tell you right now, well, she can have the cats. I can tell you right now. But it is...
I to forfeit the cats.
They're yours.
I'm good.
I don't want to see me ever getting divorced, but that would be the first thing. I'd be like, that'd be the first thing. I don't hate cats. I'm just saying.
I brought this up to my wife the other night, and we did a little demo where we took Biscuit the Kiki. You can look him up on Instagram. He's got his own page. And we put him in the middle of the room. We said, would he go? He just ran right over to me. So
of course.
Of course he did.
Pretty sure I'm lucky.
So,
hey,
we had a coworker that got into a big dispute over a dog, and it ended up making some national news headlines. And I don't know who ended up with the dog, but it was a serious case.
I think our coworker actually won it.
Yes, I think you're right.
It was a very touchy situation.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very touchy.
You have to think about that when you go, if you're not married.
I mean, you have to. Like, who gets this animal, especially if it loves you more?
Yeah.
And kids, sometimes in this world of craziness, stress, anxiety, taxes, people calling you, asking to extend your car's warranty, you just need to sit back and relax. And this is a perfect moment of Zen.
All right, here we go. Awesome.
It's like a real life Disney movie, and that's your furry friends for this week. Isn't that just the best when you see like different animals come together?
Very good.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
A little bit earlier, you and I were chatting about how iPhone turns 17 this year.
That? Yeah.
Gmail actually turns 20 this year, if you can believe that as well.
Really?
I had my first wife, she had a friend, and I was trying to help her out, and I go, well, do you have an email address? She goes, well, I have a Gmail address. I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. Like, there's no difference between the two. But when before they released Gmail, which everybody is familiar with, Google had sent out invitations to say you have early adopters that you could be able to get your Gmail account before anybody else, kind of test it out and that sort of thing. Well, those invites actually went up for auction. People were auctioning them off on eBay. And actually making pretty decent money off of it too, about $100 or more, just for the invitation to where you can then use Gmail and make up your own Gmail account. And now I know I have minimum 4 Gmail accounts that I know that I use, but it's always trying to remember what I use for what.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. My goodness.
And it's also now incorporated, Gmail has actually incorporated into even businesses. I mean, you go to Google to use your company email.
Do you have an AOL? Do you have a Hotmail?
I had one, but not anymore. No.
My spam used to be the Hotmail. Now my Gmail is my spam full. Like they got to figure out how to tear this stuff out.
The Hotmail, the @Yahoo,
Yahoo,
the
.rr,
the @Earthlink,
the CompuServe. The AOL, I think, was the one that really everybody jumped out with at first, America Online. So it's interesting there. So happy birthday, Gmail. And let's jump into a cool thing that happens twice a year in New York. It's known as a phenomenon known as the Manhattan Henge. It's when the setting sun actually aligns with the Manhattan street grid and actually sinks below the horizon. Actually, it creates a beautiful frame of skyscrapers against the setting sun. We got video here. The event is a favorite of photographers and often brings people out into the sidewalks during the spring and summer nights just to watch the very unique sunset. Now you might ask yourself, do other cities have henges? Well, similar cities and effects actually happen with the cities that have uniform street grids. Chicago Henge, Baltimore Henge, they happen when the setting sun lines up with their city grid systems. It happens in March and September. Toronto Henge happens in February, October. But they say that Manhattan Henge, very striking because of the height of the buildings alongside the Hudson, makes for just great pictures and really neat stuff as you saw there. So really, really cool stuff.
It's been kind of a cool year when it comes to sky stuff, hasn't it?
You're right.
You know what's funny? We have an Orlando Henge. You know what that is?
No.
It's when a guy in a Mickey Mouse costume fights a crackhead down on Lake.
Is that what it is?
It happens every night.
Matt, that's not right. No.
We get to see the rocket launches, which is
yes,
always
this
nice,
is true.
so.
Speaking of that, we did have a bunny duke it out with a bar patron in downtown Orlando at one time. The bunny costume guy.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, it's the best ever.
Yes,
the bunny is
Google
like.
I know exactly where that bar is.
Yes. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's one of the best stories, best video ever. This guy in a bunny suit comes out just throwing punches. Endless meetings, unanswered email, other work-related headaches could soon be a thing of the past if the CEO of Zoom has his way. Eric Wan and his team are working on digital twin technology, which would allow workers to use a digital clone of themselves and have their avatar attend a meeting instead. The 54-year-old CEO said he can send a digital version of himself to join a meeting, so his real version can just head to the beach. He added that this new technology depends on the advancement of AI. He wants people to spend more time with family and work on creative projects. The CEO admits the one thing AI can't replace is the real person-to-person connection in the workplace, but he's figuring out a digital version of yourself to actually go to work for you. So I'm not quite sure I can put all the pieces together.
I love how he's selling it so you can spend time with your family. Already now, so many people are working from home. Hey, we have Zoom. People meetings because you're at home, so you can zoom in, and no one's spending more time with the family. Trust me on this. I love the twist.
We have our Monday production meeting, and usually our producer Hugo is in like Puerto Rico or New York or whatever. So I mean, he can spend more time with his people, right?
What will happen? He didn't finish this. He goes, "I want to spend more time with your family." But it's your AI version that's going to spend time with the family, right? That's what he's really meaning.
Because it still makes no sense to me. How does your AI version attend a work meeting and then you know what's going on? I don't get it.
And then you go, I don't know. Well, you went there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We can blame the AI guy, though, if anything goes wrong. All right? We have more Flash coming up around the corner right here on Daily Flash.
Obesity is one of the most common chronic health issues in the U.S. today, but new weight loss meds like GLP-1s offer another resource for weight loss. Here's Dr. Craig Premack from Hims and Hers with more.
Obesity is one of the most common chronic health issues in the U.S. today. About 1 in 3 adults have obesity. almost 40%. And if you add in overweight, it's about 70% of our society. This causes many illnesses, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and many cancers. There are several myths that I get asked about all the time regarding weight loss. And the first one is that people believe weight loss medications are magical. Weight loss drugs are not magical, but they're excellent tools for decreasing hunger and therefore reducing overall calorie intake. At Hims and Hers, we believe in a personalized approach, which means custom treatment for each individual. Our new offering involves GLP-1 medications. This program is science-backed and doctor-developed and is available 100% online, starting at $199 per month. For more information, you can go to, for men, hims.com/GLP-1, and for women, go to forhers.com/GLP-1.
Summertime means getting outside and on the water. Check out how you can make boating part of your summer plans.
As Americans continue to prioritize experiences, outdoor recreation, and work-life balance, boating and fishing have emerged as one of the top outdoor recreation activities in the U.S., with 85 million people going boating each year. Ellen Bradley, Senior Vice President of Discover Boating, shares more.
Most people don't realize how easy and affordable boating can be. Whether it's renting, owning, or joining a club, there is a boating experience for every budget and lifestyle.
Factor in countless activities from fishing and wake sports to sailing and cruising, and it's easy to see why so many are looking to access the fun and wellness benefits of being on the water.
There are so many ways to make boating part of your summer plans, whether it's wake sports, fishing, or if you're just looking to kick back and relax. Consider Discover Boating your friend with a boat. We have every resource you could ever need to figure out how to get started and make boating a part of your summer fun.
Find more at discoverboating.com.
All right, well, effective June 1st of this year, households will no longer receive an Affordable Connectivity Program discount. But knowing how crucial internet access is for work, school, and healthcare, some providers offer low-cost internet plans for those qualified households.
The Affordable Connectivity Program, a government-sponsored program that provided internet access to low-income households, ended this past June. But Verizon's commitment to keeping you connected has not. Verizon Forward gives eligible customers access to fast, reliable speeds of Verizon Home Internet at an affordable price, as low as $20 a month. Stream, search, and work from home, all while enjoying the everyday perks of being a Verizon Home Internet customer, like no data caps, annual contracts, or equipment charges. For a limited time, eligible customers can get Verizon Home Internet for as low as $0 a month for 6 months. New or existing qualifying customers can enroll following these 3 steps. Pick your plan, check your eligibility, and start saving. The Verizon Forward discount may be combined with certain other discounts, such as autopay, mobile and home discount, Lifeline, military, and veterans discount. See if you qualify to save with Verizon Forward at verizon.com/Verizon Forward.
Here's some important research on what you can do for a healthier life.
A report from the American Heart Association finds the prevalence of cardiovascular disease, or CVD, in the U.S. rising, with CVD-related costs projected to more than triple in the next 25 years.
Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in the U.S. and accounts for billions of dollars in spending. While it's crucial to understand the cardiovascular impact on the nation's health and economic well-being, the good news is that people can take steps to improve their own health and get involved in improving the health of their communities.
For more information, visit heart.org.
Hey, by the way, if you missed any of the links, anything that we talked about on the show, don't worry about it. We got a place just waiting for you right now.
Yeah, dailyflashshow.com is our website, and it is jam-packed with all sorts of good stuff. Also, a way for you guys to reach out to us and sound off on anything we're talking about on the show.
Check it out, dailyflashshow.com.
July is Dry Eye Awareness Month. Here to discuss ways to alleviate dry eye symptoms that affect millions of American adults is board-certified, fellowship-trained cataract, refractive, and corneal surgeon, Dr. Priya Matthews. Welcome, Doctor.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to partner with AbbVie to talk more about dry eye disease symptoms and what we can do to provide some temporary relief. Dry eye disease is a chronic condition affecting over 35 million Americans. And it's caused by many different factors, but resulting in either not enough tears on the surface of the eye, or the tears are poor quality, causing a quick evaporation of the tears. They result in many different symptoms that vary from patient to patient, and that includes burning, stinging, irritation, discomfort, that gritty feeling in your eyes, but also it could be symptoms such as light sensitivity and blurry vision. Thankfully, we do have some good options now to give some temporary relief, and those are over-the-counter artificial tears. Some patients are more at risk for this dry eye disease. Those who are older, gender matters, for example, women over the age of 50 in particular are more at risk. I direct my patients for over a decade now to the Refresh brand because I know it's trusted and they have a lot of great products available. They have a portfolio of drops, gels, and ointments, and some of these are preservative-free. Their latest two products that are available are called Refresh Relieva PF, which stands for Preservative-Free Extra, and Refresh Tears PF. So I tell patients these are a great option to find some relief from dry eye symptoms. For more information about these drops, you can visit online on refresheyedrops.com. And these products can be found in stores at Walmart, also online Amazon. Thanks for having me.
You know, staying safe in the digital world requires vigilance and knowledge. Here with tips on staying safe is Ben Chance, Chief Fraud Risk Management Officer at Early Warning.
Fraud and scams are an issue that impacts consumers and transcends financial institutions, digital marketplace providers, media providers, telephone network operators, financial institutions, payment rails, as well as law enforcement. And really to effectively address fraud and scams, we all have to come together. We're doing investments in Zelle to reduce fraud and scams. That includes our technology investments, as well as our consumer education investments, where we've reached nearly 40 million consumers last year alone. Those investments together have reduced the fraud and scam rate on the Zelle network nearly 50% year over year, while the network itself grew nearly 30% in the same time period. Of course, there's more to be done, and there's more consumer education and more technology investments that need to be done as scammers evolve their tactics. For more information, please visit our website at zellepay.com. That provides information on how to protect yourself from scams, but also what to do if you think you've been the victim of a scam.
Summer is here, and that means it's a great time for completing your home projects. And TV personality and home improvement expert and host of the hit TV show George to the Rescue, George Oliphant is here to tell you everything you need to know for your summer home improvements. Good morning, George.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Well, for all of the home chefs out there, I got something really special for you. The luxury brand Signature Kitchen Suite has got a culinary game changer that will elevate any kitchen. It is their new 36-inch Pro range. It is one of the most versatile on the market. It is the first and only range with built-in sous vide, which is the ultimate precision cooking. It is the go-to method for some of the best restaurants and some of the most outstanding chefs in the world. And along with that, they also have easy to power up and down ultra high low burners on the range and 2 induction zones that can be at the same temperature or different temperature. All included with this is this spacious oven that combines steam and convection cooking. So all in all, this Signature Kitchen Suite 36-inch Pro range can do it all. Now, going outside. If you want to entertain outside, the best place to do it is on your deck. Trex, the inventor and the brand leader in composite decking, they are introducing the next generation of composite decking, their lineage boards. These lineage boards have heat mitigating technology, meaning they are the coolest boards out there. Not just because they have unmatched natural appearance, they look awesome, but they also reflect the sun. They are also made from 95% recycled material, so they are 100% the sustainable choice. So much so that REI has used them in their signature camp in Bryce Canyon National Park. Now, let's talk about safety in the home. It's important that we protect our loved ones and especially our little ones. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, the CPSC, says that corded window coverings are one of the top hidden hazards in the home, and that the potential for strangulation hazard for infants and young children is present. So parents should really check their window coverings and replace with cordless products. And going cordless is easier than ever. You want to look for the Best for Kids logo. Best for Kids does third-party testing, and so if you see that logo on there, you know it is for use in homes with young kids. Now, energy efficiency is also something you want to deal with your windows. In the warm months, 76% of your sunlight entering your home is going to warm up your house. And in the winter, 30% of your home's heat is lost to the windows. So you're wasting money cooling and heating your home. Products with AERC energy improvement labels on them are proven to save you energy and increase your home's comfort. So with the right window coverings, you can actually substantially impact your utility bills, and you'll make your home more comfortable for years to come. For more information on all of this, definitely check out signaturekitchensuite.com, trex.com, windowcoverings.org, and AERCenergyrating.org.
The summer months present unique challenges and opportunities for those concerned about their hair and their skin health. Here with tips for sparkling in the sun is lifestyle expert Christine Bibbo-Ayer.
Hi, I'm here to give you some great ideas to shine during the summertime. First up is Tommy Bahama. They have great pieces, whether you're playing pickleball or a night out, really make your wardrobe work for you, and multitasking wardrobe. Norwex is a brand that's committed to helping us live cleaner, more environmentally friendly lives. From home care, cleaning products, plant-based beauty, you name it, they have it. For beauty, we want to find brands that cover all the bases. So this Works Perfect Body Care Collection, it's award-winning, science-backed, and is proven to leave your skin nourished and glowing all over. I also love Rhyme and Reason Hair Care. It's voted #1 hair care by Marie Claire, and it's vegan-friendly, cruelty-free, and free of all sulfates, parabens, and silicones. And to elevate our wellness, why not consider purchasing an air purifier? Blue Air is a global leader in air wellness, capturing 99.97% of airborne particles, helping you have a more healthy, happy home environment. For more information, you can go to my website at nycpretty.com.
All right, really appreciate you doing that and telling us all about it. And by the way, it'll be on our website. You can check out our website at any time. Just head to dailyflashshow.com. There you'll find links, actual video, and of course you can watch entire episodes of Daily Flash. Plus, we love hearing from you. So just sound off, click the button, and it comes directly to us. Where do you find it? Our website, dailyflashshow.com.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. A top hitman decides to take matters into his own hands and take a hit out on himself. This is today's must-watch movie, The Killer's Game.
How did you end up here?
Work.
What do you do?
Retirement planning.
You should smile more often. It suits you.
I'm gonna live till I die. There's only two ways out of the killer's game, Joseph. You walk away clean, or you go out on your back.
Joe, are you okay?
Live until I die.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news, Joe. It's terminal.
How long do I have?
Best case, 3 months.
I don't want Maisie to see me go out like that. The blues I lay low.
What brings you to my door?
I need a contract executed.
Who do you want retired?
Me.
I've thought about doing this for years. You killed my father. This way, I kill you and get paid.
$2 million for Joe Blood. Daddy's got to go to work.
Oh, Flood, thank God. There's been a mistake. They switched your scan with another patient. You're not gonna die, but you might want to get your eyes checked.
I'm gonna live. I'm canceling the contract.
You think this changes anything? I'm calling in every hit in Europe, you hear me?
Yeah, well, you tell them to pack light, because they won't be staying long.
What is going on, Joe?
Maisie, I'm a hitman.
What? You kill people?
That's what an assassin is, yeah. Did he just hit me with a motorcycle? That's just disrespectful.
Do you think I killed him?
I hope so. Come on, brother. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Oh boy.
All right, John Wick.
John Wick.
Kind of. All right, that does it for our show. Y'all take care. We'll see when we look at you.
Be good,
Bye-bye.
everybody.